we can provide you a video to set up that and to maintain that, and also for example, our service has ended, and after that, if you faced any problem, then knock us again and we will solve your problem. And after 1 year, after service 1 year, we will provide support, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question, Kyle. Yeah, so I think the main ask for now is just to get the scheduling or booking calendar up and running, so that clients can buy their classes, pay for the classes, fill out the form, only be allowed to schedule the amount of classes that they've purchased, and then that the Zoom link or links get sent automatically to the clients when they schedule the classes, right? So I know that we've talked about this a little bit before. How it originally had it set up is so that when they purchased classes and checked out, they would automatically get like a email with the Zoom link in it. And then after that initial email, they would get 2 following emails. I think one was like 10 hours and one was maybe 10 minutes before the class to kind of remind them. I don't care about the time. I mean, it's whatever, you know, you guys get the idea, the gist. Yeah. And then I had it set to where it was like an automatic email reminder after class ended, to where like it was like a follow-up, don't forget to come to your next class kind of thing. That's pretty much the ask right there.
Yeah, no problem. We will solve that. And for example, one has purchased your course and he will get notified by email. And after ended the class, also he will get notified that the class is ended, and it will be from Zoom, not your website. Got it?
Yes, perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm trying to think, is there any way that if they cancel classes that they can reschedule, or is it just like would the programming not be capable of doing that?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, Kyle, can you like rephrase a little bit? You might be a little bit better at the tech part of that.
Sorry, I was making notes.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed.
Okay. So if a student can't make a class and they're like, oh shoot, I can't make a class, is there any way that they can go in and cancel that class, or is it just like once it's booked, it'll be booked from your guys' end of what you're doing?
Yeah, it's possible, and we will wait for you. No problem.
Okay, thank you. All right. And again, I'll ask Kyle, Jeff, is there anything else that you guys can think of at this point that we should address?
Oh, sorry, Jeff, you go.
No, I wasn't going to say anything. No, my only thought was, how soon can you guys get it all done? And yeah, no, I assume if it works, fantastic. Looking forward to seeing it.
Kyle, what were you going to say?
I was going to ask, with the changing of classes, that they limited as well. So say they've only got 10 classes, they can only book 10, and they can change maybe, but they've got only 10. Does that make sense? So the number's always 10. Even if they're changing, they don't get an extra class. You know, they still limited to the 10 classes. Do I make sense? Is that do I make sense with that?
Yeah, I got it. And for example, you have extra class, and that time you have to add to your website. For example, in your calendar, you have to add that. And after that, a student will join this meeting and they can attend there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
And one more I want to add to you that if you do not know how to maintain the website, then you need a web designer or developer to regularly maintain your site, because this is a website and needs to update daily, like e-commerce site. I think you know about.
Yes, I think so. Kyle, did you get that?
Yeah, but it's not too much hard, and we will show you how to do that. And if you a little bit hard work, and you can do it. And without facing any problem. And after that, if you cannot do that, you can hire a content man how to do that. No problem.
Okay, perfect. I did have something else we had discussed at one point. How will the teachers know that they've gotten classes booked? Like, is there a way to have it pop up on their Google Calendar or integrate Google Calendar? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Will they get an email saying, hey, you've been booked? Like, how will the teacher know that they've gotten booked for their class?
Okay. There are in currently you do not cannot show that, but yeah, you need LMS website, and in LMS website student can show mentor also to students. And there are two types of account. One is for mentor and another one is for students. And when a teacher list, teacher or mentor list will available there, and a student know about the mentor, and after that he choose the mentor and go the class or appoint the classes of the mentor. That's it.
Okay, Jeff and Kyle, did you guys get that? It broke out a little bit for me. I don't know if it was my
Yeah, it was
internet.
breaking down. No, it was breaking down my end as well. It sounded very
Was it?
echoey, and I didn't get the beginning.
You didn't hear it. Kyle, did you hear?
I just
Okay,
heard
okay.
that. Yeah. Also, just a bit of it. I didn't quite hear. Sorry.
I think it was the Wi-Fi. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry to ask you to repeat again, but if you could tell us again, because the internet went out for all of us, we couldn't hear. How will the teachers get notified? Like, will it show up on their Google Calendar or through Calendly, or how will that happen? We couldn't hear you.
Okay. You want to know that how teachers or mentor will notified from the website, is it?
Yeah, so like when a
Yeah.
student books a class, yes, will it show up on the teacher's like Google Calendar, or where will it show up for the teacher? Will they get an email? Like, where will that show up for them so that they can put it, you know, on their schedule and know, hey, I have to be here at,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
that, but yeah, 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 yeah. You can
I
set a
can't hear him.
reminder
Guys, can you hear?
before the mail
Can't hear.
That's
or last
breaking up.
student and after.
Breaking up.
Okay, you can set a alert or notifications before the classes, so that a student can get notified and attend the class. It is possible.
Okay, it is possible. Okay.
Yeah, because the teachers will need an email or a message, a text message or something to say that, hey, someone has booked a class at 2 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah.
Teacher, please be there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we do it, no problem.
the teachers will need to be able to like adjust, like, how do I say this? So like on the website that I sent an example, like the Gen 5 fertility or whatever, the calendar was set up so that the person providing the service, it was a doctor in that case, or doctors, they were able to only open times and days that they were available, and then the doctors were able to close days and times out of the month that they were not available. So like the teachers will need to be able to like access their calendar, because each teacher I'm assuming is going to have a different calendar, right? Since, yeah. And so each teacher will need to be able to access their calendar in order to like close times or close days and open times of days. So say if Jeff teaches, which he won't be teaching much, but if Jeff teaches, then he would need to be like, no, I can't teach Saturday and Sunday or Monday and Tuesday. So he could close those days down entirely. But then maybe on Wednesday and Tuesday or blah, 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 he could open class slots up to be booked at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah, it's possible, no problem. We will do that. And for example, when you have a meeting, you set the website before, and the student will get notified, and after that, in the meeting time, they will join and do the class.
Okay. Okay. All right. Is that guys? Did you hear? Good. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that sounds good. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds good
yeah.
to me.
So he's saying the meeting link will be sent to both the teacher and the student, and they can join through that. Do I understand you correctly? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. One more thing I want to add with you is that as everything are maintained from your website, so your website need to be updated daily. For
Updated.
example, yeah, updated daily. For example, you have a class right now, and you have to student. You need to notify the student 1 hour ago or 30 minutes ago to join the meeting. Is it?
Okay. So is the updating something that I need to do, or are you guys going to just do it on the back end since you kind of have a plan of what needs done?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Julie, we will do that for you. No problem.
Okay. So that's okay. Okay. I don't want to like mess up like what you guys have like going on. So I hate to go into the website and start doing things if you guys are
Yeah.
also working. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's all of the questions I have. What about, I want to ask again at this point, Kyle and Jeff, do you guys have anything else to interject?
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
Nothing more from me. Yeah, it's just to be assured that the teacher and the student, the teacher can block off times on the calendar and for when they're not available, or to have times when they are available, and also that the teacher and the student will get some notification to say, hey, yeah, you got a lesson on Tuesday at 4.
Mhm.
Got it. No problem.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
All right. And
Okay.
Kyle.
Okay. Is there anything you need to add?
I don't think so. I know that we had talked about after this job is completed, we wanted to rehire you guys to do the individual IP links for different Zoom rooms or VooV rooms. So we want, if it would be easier to do it while you're building everything, I can just up the price of what I'm paying you. I can just up the money and give it to you now as we go. Or we can get this project done and do it later. It's up to you guys if you want to do it all together or if you want to finish this and then do the Zoom links. But the ask is that when a student books a class and they choose a teacher, that the student will receive a Zoom link that is unique to that teacher. So it's just that teacher's Zoom link. So does that make sense? So we don't want all of the students ending up in the same Zoom room. Like when we all came in here, like we're just all here. So if we were students joining a class, like if it was Jeff's student or Kyle's student, or we would just all be in the same room right now. So eventually we're going to need separate Zoom rooms for our students. So like Holly would have her own, Jeff would have his own, Kyle would have his own link. Does this make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah, got it. For this, you can add a forum. You can add a forum, something like that a student will discuss in the forum, or like a Facebook group or WhatsApp group. In that, a student will discuss about their matters, about their topics.
Okay, Kyle, did you get that?
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
And
okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Sorry, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, Julie. Anything else?
I think that's all for me. Jeff, you look like you're wanting to say something else.
Yeah, no, not at all. No, nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Perfect.
Okay, Kyle, did you have anything else?
Okay.
I just wanted to know estimated time of the project being done, like more or less. Is it going to be like 1 week, 2 weeks? How long? Estimated plus minus. You don't have to give me an exact time, but just about how long will it take?
Okay. We will try to complete the project in the exact time that we have given. But if there anything anytime extra needed, we will ask you and will notify you that we need 2 days more to complete this project. But if you as you have enough time to complete the project, and this is appreciated, and we try to provide you a very good service as you have enough time, and we will not extend any money for that. And we will try to do SEO for your own, also mainly on page SEO, so that the student can get it from the Google. And for example, one charges on Google, and your site will be in Google search page or 2 or 3 page, so that the student can know about your schools or about your institutions.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
that'd be good. Good. Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions for us? I guess at this point, do you guys have any questions
Okay.
for us?
Okay. Actually, this time we have no questions, and if there anything needed, for example, to complete the project, there are many resources needed in many pictures, and also how when we will set the meeting, and also the your mentor pictures and everything. If anything needed, we will notify you and in time to time, so that we can complete your project perfectly.
Okay.
And thank you for this. Thank you for this meeting. This meeting is very needed for us to complete the project, and we appreciate.
We appreciate you guys too. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the
Thank
communication.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for now. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.